I'm going to show you why State of Decay 2 is the best game of 2026. Just wait and see. So here goes my journey of 2 dudes, 1 chick. But I thought the 2 dudes were gay together. I was kind of irritated. They started me off. I couldn't switch characters. I really wanted to play the skinny dude, but I had to set up a home base and set up beds before I could, switch to my man. So I'm just trying to run around and get started. I know the zombies are pretty thin right now, but they'll be rising as the days stretch on. And starting off, the characters did not have any stamina either, which kind of blew my mind. I was used to my old community of maxed out survivors, and I didn't want to drag them out if I didn't have to and cheat, kind of. You got to kind of survey the area, because I was trying to find a car and also scout for another base if I could, because usually the first base they suggest to you is ass. But it's critical early on to find a good place to live, good place to loot, all kinds of stuff to find. You just gotta look for it. This is the new digs. I had to clear out some zombies. I didn't realize they would be inside the courtyard, but it's a good start for now. We'll see where it goes and, start scavenging for materials, because you need those to start off before your guys all starve to death. And I wouldn't want... I can finally switch to Toby. There's a funny meme about a guy named Toby. I won't say it on camera, but if you know, you know. But right now the current goal was to find this new group. I was hoping to disband them all, make them followers, but I forgot you can only take one from the enclave or whatever they're called. But as you notice, there's only like 1 or 2 zombies meandering about right now on day 1. It's going to change a lot here in the next coming, but can't really help that. It's a difficulty spike. The more powerful you get, the more zombies you see, and the more plague hearts you clear out, the more regular zombies will appear instead of the blood ones, which you'll see that in the future what the blood plague zombies will do. Coming up on a screamer, you guys will see how to deal with them. But it's a lot sometimes. They'll scream and call in all the zombies in the area. So you kind of want to take them down while you can and hope for the best if they don't see you. But my luck, usually they turn around and look right at me. And then I got to start swinging because they're going to get my ass. But there's a lot of sneaking around early on because you don't have any guns or backpacks that are worth carrying anything. So I think right now the guy's got a 6 layered backpack, so that means I only got 6 slots. So here I am just building up my supplies to start off so I can not rush around and do missions. I'm trying to find as much people as I can to join. But my community, you'll find out what happens to a certain character I was starting to like. It's just like The Walking Dead in that way. You know what I mean? It's kind of horrible, but it's the love of the game. It's the love of the game. But you guys will see, I really love just the complex mechanics, the way it plays, and there's not like any other game like State of Decay. So I'm really hoping for 3 to come out, because I will really, really play the shit out of that. So I kept looting, finding more food, more gas, more construction materials, but I wasn't finding much meds. I did find my first plague zombie of the run through, clearing out more screamers as we go. Found my first car, which was a taxi. I can live my dreams of being an Indian immigrant pushing around businessmen. But that taxi got me through a lot right now. The only car I could find. I found one later that didn't have any gas, and I guess I didn't realize that. So when I went to go drive it with all my supply sacks in the back, it was dead. I was kind of pissed. But here I am meeting my new neighbors. We got along for the most part. We got to find some samples, and then, A lot happens. I don't want to spoil it early. But we're arriving in Turtle Ridge to give him back the samples. I feel like I don't want to show you guys a lot of the running around and the regular bullshit, but you guys will see. There's a lot of eventful stuff that happens that I kept in, and I'm glad I did, because something happens that I've never seen happen before when I'm playing this game. Here's that car I was talking about. My dumb ass forgot that there was no gas. So I broke down a supply bag to get a gas can and a Molotov. Which I don't know if that's every time he drops one of those, but it saved me right here. And then I was really surprised to see the armored zombies appear this early. Those ones are harder to kill because they have helmets on and body armor, so you can't really attack them unless their helmets are off. But I don't think I've ever seen a crawling version of them, so you guys gotta watch out for that, if there is a crawling one. But as you see, I am loading up and leaving. Taking my son and I'm leaving. So here I am with my taxi again. Going back to my neighbors. They had an issue with another group. The Bad Samaritans, which I guess I should have took their name more serious because I got screwed over in the end. So we had to go to this gas station and basically tell them to fuck off. This is my land. And I got treated just like the Native Americans did. The white man was not nice. But basically I was surprised because I went to do the mission, put them in their place, grab the medicine they stole, and they did not like me and my buddy there. I don't know if he reminded them of the before times where gays were allowed. But as soon as I walk out, they start threatening him. And then I turn around because I'm like, what? And there's 2 red dots, and they end up killing my buddy. Must have been a hate crime. But they start whooping my ass with shovels. And I'm like, what the fuck? They pull out guns, I throw my Molotov. They roll at me, shoot me in the fucking head. I'm trying to survive. Telling myself to get up. I'm literally screaming in my chair playing this. Shoot me again, hit me again. Treat me like I'm, you know, a punching bag. Killed my character. My favorite one starting off. That was a blow to my ego, but we will survive. It was just irritating as hell. So then I wake up. His partner doesn't realize he's dead. He's like, this must be a good time to wake up. Hope nobody got hurt. I found a bunch of other people to crash with. Fuck their windows. But I hired him to come over, spend all my community credits or whatever they're called. And then running down the street and this woman comes running out. So I think it was a gift from the gods that I lost a person and got 2 more in this place. I always love rocking the sledgehammers too. Those will send them cartwheeling. As it should in real life. You hit somebody in the head with a sledgehammer, I feel like they would fly. Wouldn't even need the Red Bull. They would just grow wings on the spot. I always love the finishers too. You just their head and they're done. Anyway, I think this is one of the rare times too where you can glitch the follower system to get more than one, because you can't recruit more than 1 follower at a time. So I think it would be really cool if you could get like 4 or 5 survivors to follow you. Have like a convoy, since I don't really play this multiplayer anymore. But we came back to get my revenge for Toby. Toby be good for Massa. Until Toby died. Massa wasn't happy. But they tried pulling their old maneuvers of shooting me from a distance, so I ran around the corner and let my followers distract them. And let the sledgehammer do the work. I also forgot that when you kill enemy survivors, I think unless they get their heads blown off, they come back as a zombie, which is cool because it reminds me of The Walking Dead, which I remember watching that when it came out. I was like 10, home alone watching that stuff, and it was really fun. But as you see above my map, I have a meter that has like a temperature symbol. It's blood plague, so you gotta take your guy to the infirmary, and they'll rest up and lose the infection if it's not too far gone. Otherwise, you'll have to exile them or put them out of their misery. And I've only had to do that to 2 of them, I think. My first ever playthrough, I said, screw it, I'm not worrying about this thing, it should go away, and it didn't. But here we are, scavenging again. Having the time of our lives. I hate the nighttime when I'm playing during the day. It's, you kind of squint. And I am pretty down taking on 3-on-1 here. But I was just excited to have more people at my base and finally have a goal for the community to start thriving, because now I have more beds to fill and I can construct more, what do you call them, like workbenches. But the next goal for me is to scavenge as much as I can of this area and then move on to a bigger base and hopefully clear out some plague hearts so they don't destroy me. I love the mechanics. It's better than the first one where your people were starving every day if you didn't get on. I think in this one I can just leave it for months and they'll come back and they'll be alright. So I'm glad they fixed that. Hopefully Save Decay 3 doesn't make you get on every day and the resources don't drain like immediately fast. It's just tough out here, and when you're not good at games like me, even though you've been playing them since you were 4 years old, it just sucks. See, there's a whole crowd of the blood plagues. It's really fun and satisfying to just blow through a crowd. So this is it, my first goal that me and Strife kind of failed at our first video of this. My AI teammates, no matter what I'm doing, they always screw it up for me. As you'll see, I don't know if it's this one, but one of the plague hearts I was trying to be quiet and inconspicuous, but then they just started shooting it. I'm like, God damn it. So usually you have to go in and clear them out of the building they're in. That way when you attack the plague heart, they all don't just swarm you. But if you don't take it out quick enough, it calls roaming hordes to come after you, and that kind of kills the vibe. Because then your base gets attacked, you gotta destroy the wandering hordes, and then they'll keep coming out until the plague heart's destroyed because it's awake. Which, it's a hot take, but when the first came out, I didn't play this game because of the infection and plague heart things. I just wanted like a regular zombie game. And then I kind of grew out of that and played more games. But I think the only zombie game I ever had before this was The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. So I wasn't used to like special zombies like in Left 4 Dead or other games. So this game kind of helped me push to that edge where I could enjoy other games for what they are. And I mean, Left 4 Dead was fun to play through, but it gets repetitive. I mean, this game is pretty repetitive, but it's not like, it's not the same map over and over again. There's more options. Even though the director is, what do you call it, smart, and like not every playthrough is the same. It boils down to it. We cleared the heart. I scavenged some more until daylight. And then we're going to clear out some more hearts and eventually clear out an area of the map where I feel safe enough to not be infected every time I go anywhere. So you got to basically sneak around. There's a big horde coming up there. I'll probably zoom in on the edit. Now that I think about it, I haven't done any of that stuff. I just got the video down and started recording. I've been more than excited to get back into editing and recording games. The new PC setup is perfect, man. Other than DaVinci not picking up my mic, so now I have to record in Audacity and then transfer it over. So I might come off a little bit awkward or not timed right, but hopefully you guys stick around. Usually no one sticks around past the 5-minute mark on the videos, but I'm hoping I get out there one day and, you know, If you guys saw that, I blew myself up with a grenade on accident. Kind of embarrassing moment. But that's another Plague Heart down. And I might continue this series if you guys like it. Right now I'm filming Dead Space, and me and Strife are going to do Borderlands still. This video is probably 2 months out from when I'm recording right now, so maybe August when this comes out. And then your characters will get tired too the more you play with them, so you kind of gotta switch out and, you know, kill some more screamers. I kind of wanted this character's backstory to be like she came in the nighttime, so she's like a ninja. We're gonna raid this store, and it's supposed to be an army surplus store, so I changed the outfits to like 1 or 2 characters like military outfits, kind of fit the vibe of like growth and personality, instead of having them wear like the default outfits. But I got my mainstays here, and hopefully I don't lose anybody else, because that's going to be a horrible experience for you guys and me. And I don't want to die. I want to build the biggest, baddest community ever. I don't think it'll top what I got right now, though, on my main save. I've got like 14 people, and we're holed up at that Bronto gas. Or is it Bronco? Sorry for yawning. But there's the map. I've got a lot more clearing out to do. I think I've killed 3 of them so far. There's a big horde up there, and this is where they introduce the curveballs, so the bloaters will explode and the gas will hurt the zombies and us more. Because I think usually the gas doesn't affect them. But we loot some more, we get some more stuff, kill some more zombies. I do wish, my one complaint for this game is probably the zombie variety, like the looks of them. All the fat ones look the same, essentially. But yeah, when you get a machine gun, you just unload on those blood plague nests, and it should clear it up pretty quick. And I was pretty excited here, so I started clearing out this little horde I saw. Just because I had the ammo and the time. But it's really fun. Like, once you can just let loose, you get like C4s and mines, you can just set up a whole horde to get blown up. Before Days Gone popularized that. But right now I'm looking to move bases because I've got a lot of supplies going. Could use some more meds, but you never know. See, the one girl's tired already. She was running around. But I've got 2 dudes, 2 chicks, and a fistful of cash. I think I might use my radio commands later and get more survivors, but right now I'd rather do it naturally, and I don't want to ruin the flow of the game and get like too many people early on and then lose them after I just get them. It's also funny, it does the Zombieland thing where you open the car door and hit them and go by them. But like right here, the plague hearts I'm seeing are mostly in houses, which is cool. It's like the zombies all moved back to where they are familiar with, and their bodies kind of bonded together and made a nest. Which right now, this is me being cocky because I have the money, I have the resources. And see, that fat zombie got me again, but I should have swung on him. It just didn't register or whatever. That's what I mean about the stamina. It just sucks early on. You gotta like run around with the same guy for hours to get your stamina back up. But I think I can craft soda can bombs. Those are helpful. They set it on fire and they explode. It's a good early on thing to use. Nighttime, dude, it's horrible. Working on the next heart. This was like just a big compilation of me just killing them. I was wanting to get through the area fast and move bases. It's like that big build-up. Like once you played the game already, you just know what to do. You feel like you're unstoppable once you get your ammo and your bombs. Once that was all done, this was the time to move on to the next base because I'm ready. This is the big push for the start of the real gameplay, guys. So I know people in the future are going to skip. You know what I mean? Obviously, people aren't going to see this first. They're going to see the new one push. So it's like, they're not going to hear me saying the things I say now. It's funny. Because I'll make some jokes or something, and then they'll be like, oh, I don't get it.
Oh no, no way am I.
But here we are, making the best decision right now. I thought. Making a base out of a church. While I was out, I was attacked by a bunch of zombies with my follower, and we cleared them out, but found our first feral, and these ones are the bane of my existence, along with the juggernauts. They are too quick. I'm usually dumb about it when I attack them, and I really need to memorize their fighting pattern, because it screws me over every time. Here's where I really experienced my first, like, never-ending horde. I think it's because I kept shooting my gun off and getting them riled up, but they kept coming over and over again. But that's what I like about this game too, is it's like you get thrown into these situations where you just feels like you can't overcome it, but then once you get like your character's abilities up, you get your stuff going, it's like a big fuck you to them, you know, because starting out you can get swarmed like this, you wouldn't make it out, you'd have to run away. There's times even in my main playthrough where I have to be on top of a car and just shoot them until they're gone because there's just too many running at me at once. Which is, you know, again like The Walking Dead where they hide and sit in cars and wait till they're gone or whatever, but this one the zombies will just tear you out of your car. Which is why I'm glad I have my follower with me, because she kind of pulled them away from me for a little bit. Get my bearings and turn it out. But let me know what you guys upgrade in your ability trees with your characters if you still play this. I think a lot of people are playing this in anticipation of 3 to come out. On the road again. I do like that when you stab them in the head like that. It's like a sudden they stop moving, where they get pulled to the ground. But I'm just trying to survey all the areas, trying to see what's out there to loot. Probably do a lot of off-camera looting once I finish this video and get my community built up a little bit. This was originally like a 4-hour video that I cut down to, I think, less than half an hour, if I remember right. So you can see at the top left, I have gold stars now on the skill. It's because I specialize in aspect. I usually go for stealth and more carrying capacity, so I might switch it up for a couple of them. That's just more like utility based for me. And it's also cool at night to see like the roaming hordes or whatever. How many zombies are coming, you just see their eyes. Like, it don't intimidate me at all, it's just cool. Kind of macabre, but makes you wonder if this really did happen. Like, would they have glowing eyes? I feel like that'd be more of a supernatural thing. And here's my magnum opus. I found a big truck. That's probably what I'll be using for all my missions and looting runs. So the trucks are pretty durable and they got a lot of space in the back. It's kind of like Dead Island, if you remember playing that, where you can store stuff in the back and then have your people in the front. So we're just cruising, trying to find the next play card or the next big looting area. Which I do want to show you guys this. It's coming up. There's a power plant, and that will provide baseline power for like all your stuff nearby. So I think I'll set that up once I get the community points back. It'll be a good time. And if you guys want to play this online with me, I'd be down. I'm pretty much free sometimes during the days and nights, but I spend a lot of time with my wife. Because I want to make her happy, and I don't want her to divorce me. I don't want to lose her. But this character right now is kind of like my new mainstay, I guess. I don't know if that's biased or whatever, but I kind of stick with the stockier dudes. That way it's... Because you know them skinny dudes, they're not going to make it in the apocalypse. They don't have the stamina to run around and get stuff done. I think this base I just got has 3-car garage, maybe, spaces. But I found my other new neighbors too, and don't have the points to disband them for another member.
What's up, kid?
So I think eventually I'll clear out this enclave, which I don't really understand the point of them. They just send you out on missions and then cry when you don't help them. It's just dumb. And I think if I do another video of this, I'll go to the old map from the first game and try to recreate my base from the first game I had. Because you never know. This one might be the one that blows me up. This game's pretty wild, and got some pretty good views on the first video we made. I just hope that you guys actually enjoy my stuff, and I'm trying to improve with every video I put out. I'm sure if you watch the first video on the channel and this one right after it, you'll see a big difference, because I've had to pick up a lot of skills. I didn't realize it'd be that complicated, editing and making thumbnails now, which there'll probably be a lot of thumbnails out before this one comes out, but me, I've been learning, putting out all kinds of stuff, and I'm just hoping something sticks one day, because I don't want to be just that faceless face in the sea of unfaceless faces, you know. Tongue twister. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. There'll be a part 2 soon, so I'll see you guys later.